I was thinking about the manager first half, and I'm thinking about, well, to be fair to him, he's only got one fifth forward. And then I had to correct myself because they've all gaslit us, and I said, no, he's got 3 fifth forwards, he's just not picking 2 of them. And so, if we had 6 forwards, like they told us when we went into the season, then he can pick 3 of them, and that's fine. You haven't got any on the bench, so you might decide to hold one back and do something with Szoboszlai anyway, but we've got 3 fifth forwards. We haven't only got 1, we've got 3. He's just refusing to play 2 of them. That is important.
He is, but he's refusing to play 2 of them, I think, for good reason. One is that, the lad's very, very young. And the other one is that, ultimately, I'd have started Chiesa against Leeds. I wouldn't necessarily have started him against Fulham, even in the context of what's gone on. I'm really unsympathetic to Liverpool. I can be unsympathetic towards the manager, but I'd rather be unsympathetic first towards the people who are running Liverpool. I think you're going to give me the hobby horse and I'm going to ride it all the way into the sunset here. I think that Liverpool have decided to recruit in a way that allows them to leave gaps to do more recruitment across possibly the January window and certainly the next summer window. But Liverpool ultimately, had AFCON fallen last season, I think Liverpool possibly still win the league, but it's nowhere near at a canter. It's difficult. We knew AFCON was happening, and we are still in this situation. And to me, there's loads of context again about the summer, that the context we always need to come back to, which is the depth and the significance of the tragedy. But none of that gets you away from the fact that Liverpool just simply do not have anywhere near enough attacking options for the season that's going to come on to them. But I don't think it's just even anywhere near enough attacking options. I don't think Liverpool have got enough options full stop now. I think that if there's a direction of travel in so football is a constant series of debates. Go back 15 years and it's Guardiola, Messi, tiki-taka, diminutive players. Then Jurgen and German football in general has a response, and it's physicality. There's arguments over what you want your fullbacks to be. Do you want them to be centre-backs who can play a bit, or do you want them to be wingers who drop back in? Do you want number 10s? Do you not want number 10s? Do you want false 9s? Do you not want false 9s? Do you want midfielders? This is a debate. All these things are debates in football that have gone on. The one thing that's constant across the last 15 years of football is the schedule has got harder. The demands on players has got greater. The games come thicker and faster, and they are tougher and tougher and tougher and tougher. And Liverpool this season have gone in less well equipped, with fewer senior professionals than the season before, when we knew it would be harder with AFCON. That is not Arne Slot's decision. Arne Slot might have had some say in conversations, but Arne Slot is not Liverpool's sporting director. Liverpool's sporting director now never gives an interview. He never sits in front of a press conference. Arne Slot does. Arne Slot's done a press conference before today's game, and he's done a press conference after today's game, and he's been interviewed by other people in the period in between. But the people who make this decision at Liverpool aren't there as part of that. Liverpool are not equipped for the season. They have chosen that. That is a deliberate decision not to be equipped. And for me, it's deeply unacceptable. It is deeply unacceptable. AFCON is not a surprise. It is the one thing that is not a surprise. But Alexander Isak not being fit enough is not a surprise, because he's not played a competitive game, or even, by the time we get to the 31st of August, a friendly game for 4 or 5 months. So that's not a surprise. Ekitike needing a bit of time to get in and settle, that's not a surprise.
Rio Ngamoa's age.
Rio Ngamoa's age and Chiesa's level. None of these things are surprises. And Liverpool have, and today is, to me, in loads of ways, it's the angriest I've been looking at the Liverpool team sheet in ages. And the reason why is because you don't get to act as though, none of this stuff is an act of God. All of it's a choice. Liverpool have not got enough quality midfielders because they pick all the fucking pricks today who are good enough, and by the way, they are all good enough to play at the highest level. All of them, as much as McAllister's annoyed me this season. We know in the round McAllister is capable of genuine elite excellence. Liverpool don't have enough elite defenders. The 4th best centre-back at Liverpool this season is a lad who ultimately only manages to play 70 minutes, but he's still only 18 or 19. The 3rd best is a lad who does not make 15 senior starts in the Premier League and Champions League last season. He's the 3rd best centre-back. None of this is acceptable. None of it is. And I am deeply frustrated by it. And this is why I think, at the minute, the manager gets loads of grief from people. And there's loads of things the manager does that I don't like. I can't be bothered with in a number of different ways. But this is just simply... I think it's some combination or example of either ineptitude or sheer fucking arrogance. And I don't like either. I don't want either at Liverpool. But this is where we are at the moment. And, you know, I don't want to feel as though I'm going off on the deep end. I understand the theory of leave some gaps because there's more investment to come. I can understand the argument. But there's one thing that is happening year on year on year on year on year on football, more than anything else, more than what you do with your number 9 or what you do with your fullbacks. The games are harder and there's more of them. That's the thing that's happening. That's the thing that just constantly happens. Last season there was more games because of the Swiss system. This season there's more games because of the Swiss system and AFCON. These are facts, and also you can plan for them. They're there, they're crystal clear. I am livid about it, John. I'm genuinely livid. I was saying all summer Liverpool were down 1 forward. That was me being kind. I think Liverpool go into the season down 2 forwards. 2 forwards, and I thought that at the time as well. But you don't want to sound like an absolute fucking bellend all the time doing Anfield Wrap shows. But the reason why was because this period was always going to come. Before there's even a chat about Mo Salah and his age and yada yada yada, which by the way I think is overstated. This period was always going to come. Christmas, John, in English football, it's hard. Do you know what I mean? Like, all of this stuff it's infuriating. It's infuriating, and you don't get to hide behind it after the fact. You don't get to act like you're surprised. Fuck that. This stuff happens, and listen, you know, Liverpool have got to look off the pitch. Off the pitch. I, for instance, don't think if everyone's fit, Arsenal, who we're going to play on Thursday, have got as many really fucking good players as Liverpool. I think there might be 1 or 2 in it, and I think it's in our favour if everyone is fully fit. But have they got more good players, very good players? Fucking hell, they've got well more. They've got well more. And in a season like this one, that's the way it's going to go. But also, that's just simply the direction of travel. I'll say it again. You know, the other stuff, the set pieces stuff, the time wasting stuff, all the things I'll be rude about with Arsenal, all the Stoke jokes, all of that, that'll wax and wane. There'll be some seasons where physicality is really important, some seasons where technical ability is really important. But the one thing that's really true is that there's more games, and the more hard games, and they come faster, and there's no hiding places. And Liverpool have acted as though, well, you know what, we'll be all right this season. And you know what, I still think we will be, in that I think we'll come 3rd or 4th, maybe 5th, but I think we'll come 3rd or 4th, and I think we'll all get out of it in one piece. But we're the ones who are watching the matches and living them as supporters. We're the ones who want to see Liverpool competing for the greatest prizes. We're the ones who watch us win the league last season and think, let's go and look for a League and European Cup double this season. Do you know what I mean? We're the ones who are putting that emotional energy in. And I think we've had the piss taken out of us. And I don't think it is right that the people who are ultimately responsible for those decisions never speak about them in public.